Hello there.
Welcome back to Jedi Survivor, where previously, Ninth Sister was triggered, so we took her down. Narrowly escaping Coruscant to the planet Kobo. On a search for our previous teammate in Jedi Fallen Order,
Hey bro,
our homie Grease. With a crash landing, we arrive on Kobo. BD1's absolutely thrilled, but the landscape is absolutely gorgeous in this map, and in this game in general. He even had the return of the B1 battle droid.
Is that a giant crater? Wow! I got it so easy. Guard the cliff, crush the locals, look at the scenery.
He's even got some Land Before Time vibes with BD1 straight up getting kidnapped by this like Tyrannosaurus Rex looking thing. Plus we get to meet them southern locals.
Craze? Well, shoot, I know him. I run the state.
As we fight more droids and come across the town that Grease is in, we end up coming across the purple thing from McDonald's, who doesn't like fake Jordans.
First of all, your Jordans are completely. Hey, second, you raise your chin, you have absolutely no maidens. And finally, you, my friend, haven't even thought about buying Spotify Premium. Let him go.
So we end up duking it out with the henchman of the purple guy, and I don't do so very well. Not even the purple sabers could save me this time.
Here we go.
And he eventually killed me. Of course.
Better than that.
So of course, like any normal sane person, I switched it up to Jedi Master, and made it even more difficult for myself.
Right out again.
Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. With his henchman dead, Captain Ditto decided to just laugh at us for some reason. Not quite sure. Then he ends up just peacing out without really doing anything. Kinda chill though.
Be seeing you.
And we finally get to Grease's bar. And yes, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, he appears. And honestly, this cutscene was so funny. The way that it all played out had me dead.
Zero, zilch, nothing. How you doing, BD?
Wait a minute.
Cal, get over here, you son of a bogling! Oh.
After meeting up with Greasy Money, we finally decide to hit some hay. He's already got a room downstairs and everything. What the absolute G. What an absolute homie. Well, you know, that is until he decides to jump scare us. I guess he never heard about night terrors. Cause let's just say Cal gets a pretty rude awakening from the Grease Money himself. But it's honestly pretty funny.
Sleep. Night terrors. Oh.
Still talking. I want to show you something.
Then shows us a whole entire cave system he just has in his basement. You know, like any normal person.
Tunnel. It came with the cantina. Now you go ahead and look. I keep a lot of spare parts down there.
So we decide to search in Grease's basement for some parts for the Mantis. You know, nothing too crazy. Just like any normal basement, blasting through walls, you know, fighting enemies. Ain't it great? It's like we even get a bit of Tomb Raider around here. And honestly, the platforming in this game, you have to really enjoy it because there's a lot of platforming in this game to go through. And surprise enemies, of course. Not gonna lie, I did really enjoy the aesthetic of this cave. It should have been what Minecraft's cave update should have been in like 2016, Shade Throne. But it did feel like a little bit of a departure from the story up until, well, you'll see in a bit. But back to the platforming, you continue to do more of that, and then there's a bit of fighting mixed in here and there. We even find some treasures. Now it's like the Legend of Zelda. And of course, something has to happen and go wrong, so BD, gets oofed. Then Cal gets oofed. Yeah, and I had to recreate the sequence myself.
No! I was still doing so good. I was doing so good.
It actually brings us to this old ruined Jedi temple where we get to do some puzzles that were honestly really reminiscent of the first game of the Zepho temples. Then we meet Z,
Upgrades, people! Upgrades!
an old Republic droid who's been trapped here for, God knows how many years. Then it brings us to a vision of the path, pretty much setting up the plot for the rest of the game.
What is your name, droid?
My name is Walter.
Freeing her, she's definitely beat up pretty good, as you can see in her walk.
Z, what's up?
It's really awesome to see a new droid, though. After that, we bring Z back to Grease's bar, where we end up meeting up with a familiar face from the Coruscant part of the game. Just good old trustworthy, our sweet gunslinging jetpack cowboy friend Bode.
I'm a friend of Cal Kestis.
Cal, what's it? Look, I told you, buddy, you're in the wrong cantina. I don't know anybody named Cal Kestis.
Hey, Grease.
Oh, that Cal Kestis.
You made it.
Dude, Grease.
Then Z goes off telling us to go to some forest array for whatever reason. So we head on out on a new path on Kobo to try to find this forest array, and on the way there we meet my arch nemesis.
Chicken,
chicken.
my arch nemesis. Get over here. Death to chickens. I'll ship you off to Chick-fil-A. I don't know why I did that. I feel like this is kind of a dumb idea. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. A continuation of our boy Cal and her favorite romantic love story of him and his goth Gia. We open up Jedi Survivor with Cal getting taken in by the ops to the lower levels of the course.